When we heard HSV was developing the epic 474 kilowatt W1, we thought we've got to find something equally epic to take it on. And we think we have in the BMW M6, but we know that the best place to do that is on the racetrack, and we know the best person to do it is our professional racing driver, Luke Holden. Luke, you've got a challenge in front of you today.
Well, it's a clash of cultures, isn't it, Bruce? We've got the German thoroughbred up against the Aussie line. I can't wait to get my helmet on, put him to the test.
So what do we got here? We've got the 170-odd thousand W1 with a 6.2 litre supercharged V8 engine, 474 kilowatts, 850 Newton metres, 0 to 100 in 4.2 seconds claimed, against the $300,000 M6, 4.4 litre twin turbo V8, 441 kilowatts, 700 Newton metres, and an even faster 3.9 second 0 to 100 claim. Can't wait for Luke to thrash these two and see how close they come.
Wow, listen to that sound, that's amazing. Big numbers, well and truly over 200 k's already, up to fifth. And again, braking just 450. Got to shift the gears myself, ease off the brakes, a little bit deep. Back on the power pretty hard. Bit of oversteer. Back to second to turn two. Wow, this thing feels very much like a race car. A bit of power down issues there. Get it in. Squeeze that throttle on. Out to the outside edge. Again, watch the tacho. Listen to that sound. That is phenomenal. Pulling some big numbers. 6.5 on the shift. Wow, this thing is mega. Up to fifth. 230. 240 already. Give a brake. Back to fourth gear, turn it in, bit of on the nose here, up over the curb, hard brakes, back to second gear, listen to that, downshift out to the outside edge on the curb, heaps of grip on the curb, these shocks are amazing, again, nice late brake, just kiss a bit of curb, back on the power a little bit of a brake, out to the outside edge, you can stab the throttle. Wow, this thing is mega.
Now it's time for Luke to tackle Sandown in the M6 Gran Coupe, and straight away he's noticing differences.
About to start the lap, try and be nice and smooth here. That didn't quite work out, but power down's a little bit of an issue. Okay, shifting at about 7. It is phenomenally quick in a straight line, this car, already 210, 220, up to fifth. Again, really late brake here. Back to third gear through turn 1. Little bit of mid-corner oversteer. And yeah, late brake into turn 2. It's actually locked that front brake for a long time for an ABS car. A little bit of oversteer mid-corner. I think what upsets this car a lot is it's a little bit conservative on its downshift, and it changes down quite late, even in manual mode. Doesn't quite match the RPM as well as I'd like, and causes the rear to lock a little bit. Well, big speeds, 230, 240 already. Not quite as comfortable with the repeatability of this car though. A bit of understeer across the top, over the back, hard brakes. Pedals already starting to go a little bit too low for me. A bit of understeer, out to the edge, up on the curb. Bit of a wheel spin on the curb there, but that's probably a little bit my fault. Up to fourth, again. Just don't feel as confident in this car. Out to the outside edge. Does feel fast. Across the line. It'll be fast, not quite as easy to drive as a W1, that's for sure.
And Luke's right. The W1 stops the clock at 1 minute 19.3 seconds. The M6 manages 1 minute 20.9 seconds. They're both quick times, but the W1 clearly has the advantage. Incredibly, it's only 10 seconds slower than the lap record for a V8 supercar. Now it's time to forget about the corners and simply find out which car has the acceleration bragging rights. In difficult greasy conditions, neither car can get their power down well enough to threaten their claims. Still, a flat 5 second 0 to 100 and 12.8 second 400 metres aren't bad results for the BMW, which turns the tables on the HSV. Well, Luke, that looked awesome from here. What was it like out on the track?
Yeah, equally awesome. Impressive lap times, that's for sure. Big speeds in a straight line. What impressed me with the HSV was its ability to put its power down. I expected with 800 Newton meters of torque that just to be loose and oversteer and just carrying on, but it wasn't. It was quite the opposite, quite neutral. And yeah, its repeatability under brakes was equally impressive.
So Luke, what about the M6?
Yeah, ballistic in a straight line, equally impressive lap time. Nothing wrong with the M6 motor, that's for sure. Putting its power to the ground, it does suffer a little bit. Traction's its Achilles heel. Also its brakes, a little bit inconsistent. Only really willing to do 1 or 2 laps pushing hard before the pedal goes low and inconsistent feel.
So I guess the question, Luke, for you is, considering these cars were lapping around only 10 seconds off the supercar lap record here, so they're incredibly potent. But the big question, which do you like most?
I'm going with the Aussie line on this one. It's repeatability, be able to do 2 or 3 laps in a row. Lap time always wins. I'm going with HSV.
There you have it, folks. The winner is the W1.